Despite the numerous recommendations by experts on how to avoid a cybersecurity breach, institutions continue to fall prey to the wiles of hackers. Three of the latest victims in G&G being the Telecommunication Services of Trinidad and Tobago (TSTT), PriceSmart, and Quartz. In late October, the names and private information of some of the country's top officials were taken from TSTT's database and left on the dark web. Chief Information Officer of Teleo Systems Limited Dale Wilson advised companies from having a false sense of security, thinking that they could be 100% safe.
You're seeing different organizations putting on cybersecurity conferences and webinars, so there are a couple of them happening here every year. That is raising the bar in terms of awareness, and people are talking more about it and urging companies as well as individuals to do more to protect themselves.
Director of Microsoft Azure, Darren Mohammed, in his response to the number of establishments that had been susceptible to cyber attacks, said that there were simple measures that could be undertaken to mitigate the threats posed by phishers.
If someone logs into your account and it's not from Trinidad and Tobago, it wouldn't allow it unless you authenticate on your phone. That simple thing, with capability, which we've built into all our products from the ground up, it really is, it would solve a lot of problems, solve the phishing.
However, Mr. Mohammed agreed that updating the Data Protection Act would be a critical tool to enable companies that are more tuned to the necessities of cybersecurity. He noted that the European Union's General Data Protection Regulation was one of the most efficient pieces of legislation on the matter, since it created not only policies and penalties for breaches in the law, but also rules around which organizations could house data.
So when you think of something like a cyber attack, right, and you know that customers' data was compromised, then you would have a certain amount of time limit, right, before you notify the customer. When you think of privacy, if a customer is demanding or a citizen is demanding that their data be deleted from a particular system, you have to also put those things.
Mr. Mohammed noted that while the Trinidad and Tobago government has partly proclaimed the Data Protection Act, he would encourage them to do so fully, since it is a step in the right direction.